I didn't think I was ever going to make a video like this, because honestly, me doing this is admitting to myself and everybody else that I'm essentially a failure, but not in the sense of a failure of that I've lost everything, quit, and given up. It's just that I can't seem to get out of my own way, and I keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And those mistakes lead me to where I am now. Another blown trading account, and now having to sit in a parking lot, wait on Instacart orders to rebuild my trading account. And the craziest part of it all is I'm sitting here waiting for $15 to $30 orders that's going to take me an hour to shop and deliver, whereas just last week I'm making $100 to $200 in the span of a couple minutes. And nobody really talks about what that does to your mindset, seeing those high numbers and then having to go back to see low numbers. But I don't know, y'all. I'm tired of this cycle, and I realize something has to change. So that's essentially why I'm making this video. I feel like if I'm transparent with the world, then it will force me to take a little more accountability and not blame essentially the market or other circumstances of why my account is blown or why I lost money. Because really, it's always me. I get on this high after I make withdrawals or made decent progress, and then I forget everything that made me the money in the first place. I typically trade off the 15-minute chart, use that for my entries and market structure. But then once I get on that high, for some reason, I drop down to the 5-minute chart and the 1-minute chart, trying to force trades, thinking I know what the market is going to do before the market does it. And I'm honestly just tired of getting in my own way. You know, I always thought making a video like this or me expressing this would be me, I guess, coming out as a failure. And for me, failure is embarrassing, especially when you've told all of these people that you have this dream that you're going to accomplish. And honestly, people have seen results, so they believe in you. It's kind of hard to let the people that believe in you or even the world know that, once again, for no other reason besides yourself, you lost, you know? And I feel like there's a lot of people out there that's probably in the same boat or going through similar circumstances on this journey, who either feel like giving up or they just can't figure out why they keep making the same mistakes over and over again. It's like we get on the charts, back test, see exactly what we need to do. Get on demo, you trade that way, you see it works, but then when it's time to get into live market, it's like something in your brain just disconnects and you can't execute, you know? And it gets pretty frustrating, especially when you get on Instagram or whatever and you see people making $500,000 in a week, or they just bought a new Lamborghini, or they got a penthouse overlooking the city or the ocean. And it's like, if they can do it, why can't I? Especially when you just had results, you know? Like, I don't know. I keep trying to get out my own way. I took $250, ran it up to $4,000, withdrew $3,000, thinking, you know, this is the start of something new. Then the next week came, me being on a high, my ego getting in the way. I just gave it all right back to the market. Blew my account day after day and just kept taking my profits that I made, putting it back into the account, and just doing the same thing. And then by the time I realized that I was chasing my past losses, it was too late. And now we're in this position now. Went from having $3,000 to $50 in my bank account. So now what? You know? I don't know. I'm not really looking for sympathy or to even lie to y'all and tell y'all that I got this shit all figured out, because I don't. And I'm trying to figure it out day by day. You know, my hopes is that me being transparent would help myself, to give me something to look back on and see where I messed up, or see why I won. And it'll also help other people that are feeling discouraged or just feel like they're stuck and don't know what to do. Because people are always talking about psychology this and psychology that, but motherfuckers don't be talking about how hard this shit get when you down and you've blown multiple accounts, but you still see the vision. When you show up every day like an insane person, putting money in this thing, and sometimes just going day after day trading, not making money. And I know some people that have been trading for years and have seen no progress or little progress. And I don't know, I don't feel like that many people are honest about how emotionally taxing that could be. You always see the stories of, oh, I was unprofitable for X amount of months and then something clicked and then I got it. And you sit there and be beating yourself up. It's like, all right, if it took them 6 months to become profitable, I've been trading for 6 years, what the fuck is wrong with me? But I don't know, I don't think there's nothing wrong with any of us. I think we all just setting expectations for ourselves that may be unrealistic in the current version of our life that we're living in the moment. Because the people that's making a whole bunch of money at the top, they got a whole bunch of money to risk. The more you can risk, the more you can make. So if you only got $100 to risk, a $50 day is good. That's a 50% gain. And it's people who will, like actual professional traders, who will kill for a 50% gain in a day. And I know it don't be seeming like a lot because you got the highlight reels of everybody else. But I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. And whatever. You guys get the gist. So if you out there struggling, you feel like there's no hope for you or shit, even if you feel like there's hope for you, but you need essentially somebody to be on this journey with you, go ahead, subscribe to me. I'm gonna try my best to keep everything transparent, show y'all live trades, the realities of the wins, the losses, what I do with my money after I withdraw, and really how I'm about to go from not having shit to having shit. So I don't know, but here's the start of something else. Peace, y'all.